Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel. As you can see, my seat is empty there, but we're about to go and have a little go in this little Maserati MC20, I believe. It might be. It might not be, actually. It might be the Maserati MC20. I'm just having a massive brain fart. Oh, let's see. Let's see what goes on. Just going to do a little bit of admin as those images spin for you there, and I'm not in my seat, but hey-ho. We'll just keep things chatting along as I get this screen ready to go. And then we're going to dive on and see where we can get with some, what would the expression be? With attempting to set some lap time, a decent lap time to get gold. Let's go, shall we? Let's see what does. And then we'll see where we're at. Let's drive on and set up the chat. Ooh, got to turn the auto off. That'll loop back. Try and spell correctly. Can't type correctly. Right. There it is. Going to push that up onto my chat screen and we'll go from there. Right, let's dive in, folks. I've got a bit of a drink. I need to put my bins on. I need to be aware that my audio is probably a bit raspy. I'm a little bit snotty, I'm afraid. Always snotty, me. Right, this one needs an oil change, so whilst I fully appreciate this might not be the car, let's just very quickly go and do that because I'll forget in the future. There it is. Nobody else does it. Nobody cares. Nobody thinks it's important. I do. My controller's vibrating. Don't like that. Oof. Here we go. This is all shiny and new. Let's go and see which car it is and which time trial we're going to do. Because one of these changes on Thursday, doesn't it? Here we go. So the high-speed ring goes, and then we are racing the Mountain Panorama in the Maserati MC20. We've got to get a 2:10.726. That's where we're heading. Haven't done the Red Bull ring yet. We are gold at high-speed ring. Some 1 second, it looks like. Just 1 second off the fastest. And then here, we've got to do a 2:14.647. So that's 4 seconds slower than the fastest possible lap on sports hards. So we're going to use our car, this one, which I've already got selected. Car settings, can't do anything else with it. Let's have a look where our friends are. Sam is top of the tree, a 2:13.95. De Ollie at 2:15.812. NW is in there at 2:15.888. NW on his second account at 2:16. Big Marsh 2:17. Iceman 2:17. Who Flung Poo likes to get in there and mix it, doesn't he? Rogers in there, look. Pirate Jim. Nubian King, he just joined my friend, so welcome, young man. As is there, as always. Stefan Keb, he's there as well. Big Popper, happy to see him there. I'm not actually. Need to go northwards, my friend. Mr. Earnhardt, blast from the past. Mr. No Name. Who else we got down there? Hoof, Hong Kong Fooey. And look, 43 of my friends have had a go at this. Well, we're going to see how far up the list we can get. Absolutely no idea how this is going to go. I've been told it's like skating on ice and it's an absolute nightmare. So that sound is horrendous. A 214. Settings. Now I've got a funny feeling that we're going to need them all, folks. Yeah, we're going to try them all. So, traction control 1, default ABS, active stability management on, and counter steer assistance strong. We'll do a couple of laps, we'll get a feel for it, then we'll start to build it up. We'll knock them off if we need to. 214, 647, it sounds like a bit banzai, doesn't it? Controller settings, regular stuff. Force feedback max torque 5, force feedback sensitivity 6. Let's dive straight in there, I think. Lots of power. Now, question is, they often give us these tests with a car that's totally just unsatisfactory in terms of handling. And I think, I'm not going to blow my own trumpet here, but I've not driven this, you can tell that, no record. First couple of corners, I don't actually think this is going to be a major drama. I know it's breaking through hard and it's sliding, but just got to brake that bit earlier. And then we're going to see just how far off the lead we are when we get round. But the traction control, the counter steer and the ASM will do their jobs very well for now. Thankfully we did a few laps round here the other week. Woo-wee! But it does like to slip everywhere, doesn't it? I wonder how they made this car so slidey. Hit the walls, lots of penalties I'm guessing. I do like this track though. It's one of my historic old favourites from TOCA touring cars from back in the day. Just need to get that ghost. My ghost will be set 0.6 in front of me. So let's hope I can just finish this lap off and get that ghost in, and we'll be good. Just braking in a bit early, just being a bit delicate. Short shift in there, probably a bit unnecessary as we go under the Armorall Bridge. Probably just held off a little bit too much there. So 214, we've only got to beat it by that much, folks. I can do a better entry into this corner. It just depends how far away we got to be, doesn't it? A 214 something, did I see? Where did his brake lights go? I'm going to do it early. It likes to corner off the throttle. Okay. I'm not pushing it yet, I'm just staying consistent, trying to run smooth lines. Trying to drive within my capabilities. Now I turned in early last time, I'm just going to leave it a bit late. I did actually drive more balls to the wall first lap out, didn't I? Good car does slide a tremendous amount. Holy moly does it. I was pretty swift on my first lap, wasn't I? See if I can knock that time down a chunk. And then we just got to get smoother. Now I backed out of this a lot earlier and I cut the apex quite tight, didn't I? So let's just do that again. And I short shifted through there. And I probably took the wrong gear through the final corner. And pegged my acceleration, which I did exactly the same again. But we've beaten it. So second lap, a 2:17.3. I think this is going to be a coast and roll corner job. I don't think it's going to be tremendously a fast racer. We're a bit slower than our Ghost, so let's just get into the corner in third gear. Oh, there's the first hit on the barrier. And we know the penalty is coming down the hill, so let's just... Oh, there's some more. So there's the limit. Let's see what we've got. See how much we can push while we're chasing our Ghost and not really worry about penalties that we rack up, because we know we're going to shed those penalties back towards the start finish. There's another light tap. Look how much that was. How much can we rob? How much can we steal? I think it's very much in the short shifts, isn't it? And then the coast and roll corners. Oh, we know we can make up time there, don't we? But even though we sacrificed some time around that corner, we came out that corner really strong. Here's the penalty line. That's great. We'll set ourselves up for the start finish. And then we'll give ourselves a go. So 2:17.381. I've got to find 3 seconds. Happy days. Back to third gear for this corner, I think. Short shift in before we turn, because don't forget, with the assist we've got on, it's not going to turn very well and accelerate until we're in a straight line. So let's do what we do. We're okay at this point. I think it's going to be a challenge actually. Now I've done 3 laps. Just to get anywhere near that 2:14 is going to be... Let's brake as late as we can. Try and follow him. First couple of laps felt really good. And then with trying to push, I just realised how much you can't push. So I might have sounded a bit cocky and a bit confident, but you've got to be a bit confident. You've got to keep giving it a go, folks. You've got to... Oh yeah, kind of messed up there with the down change. I do hope you are actually giving this a go, folks. If you're actually on your console and giving this a shot, try it. Try and run laps with me if you can. Got up to third gear, but we got a bit of counter steer on because we opposite locked it, which isn't great. Doesn't look like this lap's going to be any faster. We didn't gain any advantage up the hill. We lost that going up the hill, didn't we? I don't know where the best place is to brake for this. It's a bit weird on the gears. It won't let you change down sometimes when you want to. We didn't short shift to fourth. I don't think that'll get us a faster time. It won't. As we shot straight off the corner. Well, I'm going to restart that. Let's go and have a look at what we've done. "16 miles puts us where? A 2:16.956 potential best, a 2:17.381. I know we're only 12 minutes and we're bronze. Ooh, 5%. We're in the 7,000, but that goes to show just how tough this is. 7,600 people within, let's call it 5%. That's a tough one. Let's keep going. It is going to be a challenge, but let's get it on. We're not going to get a car first lap out, so we're not going to get to pace ourselves. So this will be like the first lap out again. Nothing to race against. Let's give it a go. Brake before the 100. We did get the ghost. That was interesting. I think third gear has got to be the main cornering gear, I think. Let's get my times up. And we'll just have a clock of where we are. 150. Third gear worked out well there. Will third gear do it here? Down to second. Going up the hill in third. Little tap of the brakes. This is, oh no, that's where it gets trudgy when you... I'm going to have to push my ghost out, I think, to about a second. Because I can't get that close to him, because I can't see through him. Which I know people do hate. But look at that, with one wall tap, we're still well up with the ghost. Come through here, change down. It's easy to slide the car there. Back to third. Look at that acceleration from him. Oh. We're going to get the penalty applied here. 1.5, so it's really going to apply us. But third gear is the gear we're going to use for most corners, I think. Most of the low speed corners. There she is. Try and keep her from sliding. Let's have a go. There's a couple of days we can attack this. But I don't think we're going to have a mass amount of time to spend on these time trials. I'd like to give them all an hour. That's worth 2 million credits. Well, it's probably worth 3 million credits actually. But they'll all get an hour, and we'll see how we go. Braking on the 150. Third gear felt a little bit faster. Let off. Don't touch the wall. We flicked the wall. I think we got away with it. Steering gives it a little bit of traction control and a little bit of the other stuff, and now we've got to that problem again, haven't we, where we're right on top of our ghost, but use a bit of brake. We beat it. Oh, we'll touch the wall again. Just repetition, repetition. Gives you the ability to get faster. Much faster, he says. Let's remember what we do, because this is the easiest place you can F this up. Third gear, try and stop it from sliding. I must be inside my Ghost, that we just slipped ahead of it. Traction controlling out the corner. Don't forget that time's against my previous Ghost, a 2:16.4. Starting to drive the car a bit harder now. And my assumption is that puts me into silver. And I've got that first corner wrong, so we know we made up some time in certain places, so looks like we got turn 1 wrong, didn't we? Look at that. It's not turn 1, it's turn 2. But we flicked the wall there, and then we made good gains going to this next corner. And I'm going very dry, I need a drink, so I haven't got time to rest on this one. Every 4 laps or so we'll get a little bit of a drink. It's just about knowing how the car balances and predicting the slide. It's not... Ooh, Jimmy Savile moment. Look how much quicker we went through there that time. It's all about learning. Learn from what you did. Just repetition. Just try and replicate. Try and just replicate the good stuff. Try and beat the bad stuff. That's all you got to do. We know we made an F up going down here, didn't we, by sliding into that corner too deep. So 6 gears, we go over the top. We're going to back it down to 5th just here on the brakes a bit, and then we're going to brake just before the 150. Faster through there. We certainly caught the Ghost, but don't forget the time below. That one that's red is against the last lap. So on the next lap, don't go thinking I'm up. It's a long twilight here, isn't it? I seem to have not been able to replicate that first little instance. That run around turn 1 was just so much better. Third gear, and I flicked the curb on the edge, but we're still coming up against that Ghost there where I flicked the wall, but I got this so right on that turn. I've just got it so right again there. It's third gear, and I think that's what I'm not doing for turn 1. I'm not using third gear. What did I say to myself? Use third gear. That was probably third gear as well. This one's just a balance there. There's that flick. It's alright, just learn again. You know that flick's there, you've got to do it. That's a better line through there. Too fast. It's no drama, that was all about the learning. Trying to go that bit quicker. You've already blown the lap, so try and learn something. Six seconds. Building up quite a storm. But let's not worry. Let's have that drink we talked about. Let's hit this 6 seconds to have a drink. There we go. It's coolant, by the way. Coolant with no ice cubes. If you think I'm being a bit cagey into there, let me know. But it's the end of the lap and I don't want to trash a decent lap. I think cagey is better than nothing else. Third gear. Get the car turned, get the wheels straight, and you get the best chance of going around the corner and coming out of it faster. Third gear wasn't brilliant there, was it? But it was okay. I was probably just a bit too quick on entry. Got to brake just before the 100. Going to brake on the 150 here. Kinda got that right. Should have been in third gear, I think. Yeah, because we lost out on the climb, didn't we? And I slipped off the brake. Ah! Again, put that down to learning. I used the wrong gear. Let's balance it up. Let's get the car around there. That's just induced slide with the touch of the brakes. We probably don't need to do that. Get the car pointed, so you'll do that by making it slide round the corner. Trying to get, it's an expression I've used before, you've got to get all four wheels in alignment, going in a straight line out the corner. The sooner you're straight, the sooner you get the power down. Oh, I was going to say, managed to get away with that one, didn't I? Did I? Another 3 seconds of respite, no drama. We know we can beat it. It's getting turn one right, and we'll be there. But remember, folks, all the help aids are on. All the help aids. I'm not using track line or braking markers, we don't need those. But for car control, all the car control help aids are on. Traction control, ASM, counter steer, and we've got silver. I don't see a problem. You'll go faster with them. You just got to learn how to make the most of them. And all I've got to do is put a decent lap together. And I know people have told me, oh, all those laps I did, I can't just string one together. Well, let's see what we can do. It is tough. Third gear out. That was the way to do it. Oh, we just lost out there. Flick the brake, flick the brake, flick the brake. That's the way. I actually hit the wall there on that lap, didn't I? I saw the car shake. Whoa. I did the same sort of flick on the wall there. Now, do I brake after the car disappears from my view? Do I leave it that late, or do I just keep going to try and just beat my lap time and get a better ghost? What do I do? Blow it, take it off the track. That's what you do, you just F up. Ugh. Did the same, just brake too late. Come on, let's do it again. You know you've got this. It's a long circuit though, isn't it? It's a long lap. So don't hit the inside curb. Let's have a minute. We've messed that up, so let's go and have a look. I think I want to change that ghost just a fraction. I want to push it out a little bit further. Another 23 laps, 114 miles, 2:15.841. Got to find another second plus on top of that potential best. But we know we're doing it. We know we're getting there. 2:16.423. That puts us cleanly in the silver, top 4,405. That's not doing so bad. Where are we on the Friends ranking? Up into 6th place. Now that's not so bad at all, is it, folks? Really, we know we can do much better than this, so let's keep going. Let's go do it. Oh, I didn't change that ghost. 1 second. Ghost settings. I just want to push that ghost out to 0.9. That gives me something to give me a bit more room. Gives me something to chase down. So brake just before the 100 here. Second gear turn in, back into third, come out the corner. Second gear in. Third gear out. Didn't quite get the acceleration that I wanted. But we're going to get the gap now that we want when we're going up the hill. Brake on the 150 just before. Third gear all the way into the corner. Hug that apex. Look how much of a gain we made there. We need to be further behind the ghost. Cripes alive. We actually locked the rear axle there, changing down too early. I know some people won't use the help aids out of just pure we don't need them because we can do this without. I totally agree with you. If you want to try, don't want to use the help aids, I fully understand. I'm not that proud. Once this thing starts sliding, it's a bit of a beast to get it back into line, isn't it? Oh, that's unfriendly. And I don't get to spend it this lap. Oh, come on. Come on. Hitting that wall on the out, that was just not fair. It was fair. It's love and war. Get her done. Absolutely, mate. I don't think it's far off. I've just got to splice them together. Oh, we had a bit of the old lag there as all the relevant help aids kicked in. You can see the ASM working. Now the ASM will induce a bit of slide. I wonder if maybe we could turn the ASM off and gain a bit of benefit, or will the car just... Oh, I was in the wrong gear there, wasn't I? Look at that. I slowed down a second. I should have been in third. Well, that's a learning thing. It seems letting this car rev out is a bit of a problem. It doesn't like it. I've hit the wall again. I was going to quit out and start again, but there's no point. we've got to learn it. The more we run it, the more we learn it. Oh, too fast. We'll retry. You know, I agree with you to some extent, Mr. Icy Man. I can't read that from back here, but it's predictable. You know, it's controllable. I don't actually mind it as long as I can get the car going through the corner at speed. If you've ever driven a Subaru Impreza on ice or gravel, where you press the brakes, all four wheels lock up and it doesn't want to stop, you can handle this kind of car. I have one. I know what it's like. It's a different feeling. You put your foot on the brake and it doesn't want to stop, so you then just have to modulate the brakes, feel the way the car goes into the corner, and just coax it round. And try and drive it out the corner. There was a little touch on the wall, we got away with that. Slide it across. I've let it go too far. I've had to come off the gas there. That wasn't pleasant. She's gone. Got her back on. Haven't strung one together since I've moved the Ghost. I've been catching the Ghost all the way up the hill and then just been losing it. Yeah, it had me there for flicking that wall. Come on, give us the yellow bar. There it is. I'm going to get it round there. Determination. This time, folks. This time. Ghost at 0.9. And I overshot the corner. Do not give me a penalty right now. I'll just have to restart the lap. Happy days. There, crisp before the 100. Spot your braking markers early, learn where they're going to be. Two wheels on the grass, not great. I really don't like the way it holds you in the gears before you start. I'd be much happier if it allowed you to get away. Gonna make the damnedest effort to make this time. Come on, brake just before the 150, down to third gear. Watch the Ghost brush up that wall, trying to stay low, drive it hard. Not the best corner I've took through there. I know I can gain a bit here. Oh, just counter steered there. I think I might like to try that in fourth gear, that corner. I've been changing down to third. There's that slide that I talked about. Just on the brakes, down to third here. Stop that hysteresis. There we go. Oh, ay, 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 ay. Gonna brake early for this one. Try and get this thing turned so we can get on the power early. There we go. The Ghost was at 0.9. We are definitely catching. I'm gonna ignore the Ghost. I'm just gonna do my thing. Brake at the 110. Oh, counter steered. Lost so much time there just on that last corner. But that's a faster time. We're happy with that. We know where we made the mistake, so let's gain. We lost out on the first corner. Come on. Almost to 2:15. Come on, boy. Right, just before the 150. Much better through that corner this time. No counter steer that time. But you can see the help aids really starting to cut into the acceleration coming up the hill now. Now we're getting faster. I'm taking a more aggressive line at certain points. There's that slide. I've just about got it. There it is. Come on. Steady the car down at this point. There we go. Want a straighter line in here. There was all the mistakes we made earlier. Have I cut that too fine? Will I get a penalty? Brakes. Second gear, keep the car straight, dive it in, see if we can get it up to third early for the acceleration. Use the downhill, there we go. Still faster. I'll have a read of that in a moment. Just want to try and beat this a little bit more spongy on the brakes. See if we can get this final corner just that little bit better. We've shot it. We were just a fraction better. Is that me just a second off gold then? It is a little bit hard to get it to rotate. Just do what I've done, young sir. Just get that Ghost in front of you, chase it down, learn to rotate the car with the brakes. Because it will turn with the brakes. Oh, we touched there, but we got away with it. That Ghost is just faster than me for now. I can see why the faster guys were faster here. It is literally about, look at how much we've gained there, look at that. And we've got a real slow first half Ghost if we can get this one to stick. If we can get this one to stick, we've got a great chance of being quicker again. All I've got to do is challenge this Ghost down the back straight. This is the way. Once you get into the flow and knocking the time down, you're on it. Yeah, sorry, Ollie. Unfortunately, there's very much about beating your friends the way I do it. All I need to do is beat the Ghost on this time, and we've got a doozy of a first lap. I've overcooked it again. I've been getting that last lap, that last corner wrong for the last 3 or 4, and that's blown it. What an absolute muppet. Overconfidence. I absolutely beat my Ghost up the hill, didn't I? Thank you, Ollie. Look at that, look at that. That's just, oh, that's broke my heart. Let's do it again. We know we've got it in us. 3rd gear. You were much quicker than me, Ollie, around Le Mans. I couldn't match what you were doing. Just your use of curbs and the way you were accelerating was just a masterclass for me. Oh, let's learn from it. Come on. Just get the car to slide. Left foot tap of the brake. No, didn't work that time. Left foot tap of the brake here. Turn the car. There we go. Faster out the corner. Much quicker through there. Doesn't matter that I've got penalties. This is all about learning the lines. Just, what are we, 10, 12 laps in? 3rd gear acceleration out there. That's why I do this. That's why I do this, to give you guys the encouragement to get on with it. Although I must admit, gents, I'm not the best at looking at a test and thinking, let's go, give it a go. I am a little bit frightened to get beaten. So sometimes I do back off them. And I don't mind anybody saying, look, I've done it. I've thrown 2 hours at it. I can't get any nearer, so I'm going to give it a day. Call it a day. I'll take the silver. We can do this, though. Yeah, you've only got a couple of days left to do it, Ollie. It goes on Thursday. And then we've got Suzuka GR2s, I believe. Catching my Ghost. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, boy. Positive. Positive. Braking just before the 150. A car length before. There we go. Don't touch the grass. That ruins your braking. That's how much touching the grass has ruined my approach. I'm still up on time though. Still up. Oh, getting the car to slide. That got it turned. You probably do have to turn the car to make it slide, but no, slide the car to make it turn, but I'm not brilliant at that, so let's see what happens here. Don't run out towards the wall. We made it away. We know we can catch our Ghost. There we go, absolutely aced that corner. We know we can catch the car through here. We're purple, so that means we're faster. The help aids are really helping me here. That counter steer and that ASM are really giving me the edge over. Oh, you swine. Oh, I'm going to have to do a lap for these penalties, but I don't mind. I'm going to chase it. I'm going to carry it on. Confidence, Ollie. Confidence. Watch what I do. Look at that time. 1:43, all the 7s. I'm going to brake really late. Oh, I've just found half a second there, I think, by braking really late. I can brake once I come round that corner. And then have the confidence to slow down into this final corner and charge. I've had it. Look, oh, I hit that curb. I shouldn't have done that. But that's still a faster lap. Look at that. we've got these penalties to wear off here, so this is just a freebie. If you're happy with gold, with bronze, Steve, take it, mate. Nobody has to put themselves through a load of pain if they don't want to. I don't generally think that this is gonna be outside my skill level. Oh, I've just bounced it again. And that was from changing down to third. All I needed to do was lift there, I think. Tap of the lefties. Back on the power. Tap of the left. Make it turn. We can use that grass there. Nobody bothered. How much can I catch the ghost? Too much. Happy days. All about the learning. Feel it slide, feel it move. Let it come from underneath you. Third gear as early as you can. You can still tap the wall and get away with it. I know I can beat my ghost. I definitely know I can. One of the best tracks out there, my friend. I've raced this track on Sims for first probably 20 years ago, back on the PS1. Still got it upstairs. I wonder if it still works. I wonder if there's any way I can get the old TV to play, the PlayStation to play onto a TV. Because it has like an aerial connection, doesn't it? I might have got a TV that'll take that. Now, 100% agree with you there, Ollie. Automatic, completely different. You don't have the same ability to change down and control the car in such a way that we can on our gears. Oh, I was very slow through there. The car was sliding probably just a fraction too much. Left foot tappy braking, that's the way to go. Now this is where I should gain on the ghost. Could have been closer, but I'm going to try and make massive gains here on the braking down Conrod Straight here. See if I can do just a little bit more under braking here and try and snatch a bit of time. Now that's going to make the second half of the lap tremendously difficult. That should be me in the 15s. Not just in the 15s. Oh well, I thought I was not in the 15s. Well, okay. Adjust my brain back to where I am. So you'd have to change to a manual gearbox. Can't you just change to manual on the controller? On your control type? But you would have to then just tap the gears up and down. Now I've probably just made this incredibly hard for myself because I've just set a really fast second half of the lap, which usually does for me. Got to try and banzai this bit. Well, slower. I was hoping to be a 2:14 then, not a 2:15. Oh well. Now I probably need to bring my Ghost closer. Let's see what we can do here. Oh yeah, just overshot that. Let's go and have a look at where we are on the league table. Just give myself a bit of brain, a bit of a break. You couldn't use the manual option because of the BOP. I think you can, sir. I think you can override the BOP and you can change to manual by just changing a control type. Thank you, Hank. It's appreciated, my friend. Sorry for not spotting your comment a little bit earlier. So a 2:14.676 optimal. Will that give me gold? That's where I thought that last time was. Oh, I'm just 0.5% out. Oh, a 2:14.676 is just outside, so... Oh, wowzers. Almost 11 o'clock in the UK. Top 2,500. Let's have a look where we are. Oh, Ollie, I'm only just ahead of you, Ollie. No, it is a little bit getting used to. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're going to use a controller and you're going to do up and down gears and the throttle, you've got to do something with this lot. So, throttle you're probably using right finger, you're probably steering with the left. I don't know which way you'll go. But then gears, you just need to adjust your buttons to go up and down as you're doing it. Maybe you could use the top buttons for gears. If you... Oh, too much for my... I can't do all that, not a chance. The ladies love it, but I can't do it. I'm 4th on the friends list, and I need another... What do I need in time? A 2:15.306, and I need to do a I need 3/4 of a second. So I am going to move my Ghost back to 0.6. I have to beat my Ghost across the line. When you're going to try MSAF? Not yet, mate. Not yet. Not yet, Steve. The Ghost, the ASM is helping so much. I think, although it could be inducing the car to slide. Let's go and see where we're going. Let's go and give it another shot. With a just little bit closer Ghost. It feels so much different without a Ghost. Oh. I have to beat my Ghost across the line to gain the gold. Well, there's no bigger challenge, is there? I'm going to avoid touching the grass. Try and get all 4 wheels straight. All a line astern. Get them in front of each other. The least sliding you do, the better you'll be. See how bringing the ghost closer has given me that opportunity to just catch my ghost, hit the wall. Probably too fast at this point. Whoa. Oh, it got all a little bit. Yeah, I understand, my friend, it's very late. I'm only going to give this another half an hour and then I've got the same. I've got work at 6 in the morning, so 2:14. Yeah, I need it. Thank you, sir. Good night, Ollie. Right, we know we're close. We know we're very close. For those of you that watch the channel regularly, you'll know I'm a big... More in recent times, since update 1.34, the help aids seem to be helping me and my style of driving so much more. I'm running TC1. The aids I'm using at the moment are TC1, ASM on, and I'm using counter steer full. Look how much my ghost got away from me there. It's like another driver. A different guy. Brake all the way into that corner in 3rd gear. She slid all the way around that corner. Can't get her to turn in. Counter steered that time as well. Find it faster leaving it in 3rd gear to get around that corner. Much quicker around here when I left foot tap that brake and changed the angle of the car. There we go. I gave it too many beans round here last time. Oof, just lost it there. Just get that rhythm back after having lost it for a couple of laps. It wouldn't be so bad if we were... Good night, Hank. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I very rarely turn TC off. It's somewhat of a myth that I've found. If we're talking about gold in the game, in the single player game, you can gold everything with TC1. Technically you can't gold the drift missions with TC1, but let's discount them because they're different. But ultimately, the TC1 thing is just so I can plant the throttle, but it's very different now post update 1.34. TC1 is more like TC 0.5. So it's much more subtle in what it does in terms of slowing you down. Yeah, I've blown that. I knew that. I felt that right from the start of the corner. Too far to go. Let's retry that because I've not done anything magnificent. Yeah, braking's... Now, I need to clarify that with the Adrian because braking on this car is predictable. It is bad, I do agree. I've actually got on the desktop there, just saving as we're having this discussion, I'm doing this little test. I've just done a video of this car going round Tokyo 600 as a grind car. I've blown that. talking as I go. That's what the problem is. So on the basic brakes, it stops really, really well at the Tokyo 600. On hard tyres. So I'm going to post that video tonight, and what I would ask you to do is try and use that tune to do the Tokyo 600 and drive the car for, I don't know, do it twice. Earn yourself 3 million credits. No, 1.5 million credits, sorry. Just drive it around there twice and learn to slide the car in 4th and 5th gear. And that will give you everything you need to know about how to slide this car. I've blown that corner. There you go. Everything you need to know how to slide this car. What rubbish. No, adapt. I haven't got golds yet, and I'm talking as though I have, and I apologise for that. I've just got to sled that one lap together, which I know Neil was talking about, NW. He was saying he couldn't just get that one lap together, he can do it all. He's got a fastest target time, and I haven't yet. But ultimately, sliding the car, a great example of how you slide the car is here. That is so much quicker than using the grass. Can't change down. I changed down gears there and I shouldn't have done that. It doesn't work in this car when you're sliding. Changing down doesn't get the car into the line, so you've got to change down when the revs are less than locking up the rear axle. If you change down too quickly, you'll lock the rear axle and the car will just spin and slide everywhere. So come on, let's do it. I was going better with my Ghost at 0.9. Just having half an hour of madness. Come on, let's do it. Gold tonight. Look how well she braked into that corner then, really from the apex of Conrod, and then I go and blow it there. I mean, what's that like? You're not going to give me a penalty for that, are you? No. Yeah, I'm going to paste that tonight. It's just finished saving now, so as soon as I get off this, I'll post that, upload it, so I'm not interfering with my upload bandwidth. And that'll be up and live in around about 5 hours once it's done its checks, etc. But get yourself a couple of laps around Tokyo 600 with this car, with my setup, and just feel how the car slides around the corners, because the track is wet, just like this is. First 2 lap it slides like an absolute dog, full of fuel, and it just slides everywhere. And once you start to learn to predict the slide, you'll get the grip of this car. I'm sliding it too much there. I need to come round that corner later in 4th gear so it doesn't change down, because the changing down induces too much slide. Oh, I induced too much there on my left foot. Gonna bang that wall. No, we're not. I've blown it a little bit lately round here, so I know we're purple, but that's not purple for fastest lap. That's purple for this stint. All we've got to do now is banzai the end of Conrod Straight. Banzai at the end of Conrod Straight, come on. It's not been closer, but I don't think this will get a 14, even if I cut it right. Oh, you slug. What were you all saying about the brakes on this thing? Absolute dog. Oh, I could cry. No, I couldn't. That's what you got to do, though. I just overcooked that a fraction. touched the grass, didn't I? Well, I appreciate you all stopping by to watch. The old streaming thing's coming a bit new, but I'm slowly starting to understand what I need to do and how I need to get out there, so appreciate you watching. And the chat and the feedback and the encouragement, it's all very much appreciated. Need to get this slide right here. Blew that, but I'm alright, I'm alright. Don't need to banzai this too much. Ooh, yay! Overreacting there would have been the issue. If I'd overturned that steering wheel, I'd have been into that wall. Same again here. And there it is. That inside apex got me again. I'm going to have to carry this penalty, aren't I? Oh well, let's do another lap. It is tough, my friend. I agree. You guys on controller auto have it the toughest. I do agree. I left it too late. But that's what we're practicing for. I need to brake just before the apex on the end of Conrod. That's where I need to turn in. Need to hit the brakes. I mess up this final corner so often. Brake at the 110. All the grass. That'll be penalty still. Not asked. Getting gold on the other two is alright, you're doing better than me. I've only got gold on High Speed Ring. I haven't done Red Bull Ring yet. Let's see if I can get this thing cut into this first turn. Nah, hitting that inside corner. Thank you, sir. It's yeah, the live stream thing wasn't entirely my suggestion or my thought process. I have a very committed membership who are often suggesting things to me, and sometimes it takes just a little bit for it to go into my brain and see it as a good thing. I thought I'm competing live streaming with the guys that know what they're doing, but actually there's a different audience out there. Some people want to know how an old grey fat guy can set gold on most of the stuff using all the controls and all of the help aids, but I appreciate I'm not on controllers, so I've missed my braking point trying to read the car. Let me read that. When you approach the downhill section, brake in fourth and only change down once the car is fully slowed. Much more controllable. Change down. Do you mean coming off the end of Conrod, or do you mean from the top of the hill, Neil? Because I am changing down fourth, third, second, and then back up to third. I could probably leave it in third, you're right. But if you mean coming off down onto Conrod, or do you mean off Conrod? Yeah, changing down while the car's straight, that's great advice. Brake just before the 150. It lost the apex then. Couldn't get it to hold it. We're not doing too badly though. Let's see what we can... Left it too late. I should have braked longer. Can't put a lap in. Can't get the car to slow down in third, and it won't accelerate, so off Conrad I think, and try staying more to the left as it's a straighter line. Okay. Good advice from a great driver, I'll take it. Straighter, yeah. Just flicked the curb and just lost that acceleration because of the sideways movement. Let's go for it, come on. Right, just before the 150. I'm going to keep my foot on the brake. That's how you do it. Get the car to go sideways, come on. There she goes. Don't hit the wall, you nugget. I was overcautious there, tried not to stray too far. So I'm assuming, Neil, that this is the bit, the end of here, where you're saying stay to the left, it's straighter, and I've got to roll off the throttle for the but what I'm going to attempt to do is come down here and not touch the grass, but I want to brake just there. But of course I'll be faster. Sometimes it's great to do a slower lap, you know, and just take it all in and try and speed it up in your brain. The bit I just did at the top of the hill, got you. I blew that. Fourth gear all the way down to that left. We'll have to see how that works. I'm not saying I don't accept the advice. All I'm saying is my brain takes a little bit of time to compute it, understand what it means, try and work out how it feels, because a lot of this for me is not, it's very much conditioning, learning. It's not really it doesn't make sense until I actually try it, so I apologise. Something I tried a few time trials back in the day. There was a Cayman 4 test around the Nürburgring where I was absolutely convinced by putting the aero on I was making myself faster. So you think I should get to 4th gear through here? can't. It doesn't make sense to... Oh, dog. And that's what it does, trying to take advice that... And I appreciate it's good advice. I just need to get my brain to see it, feel it, understand it. So, a couple of laps, I'll try it. I want to brake just there. If I was on a 0.9 Ghost, this would be good. But I'm not on a 0.9 Ghost, and that's the first completed lap in ages. Over revved it. That was a 2:16.038. Okay, we can do better than that. Oh, do you mean the top for the chicane after the bridge, after I do the slide through the 4th gear corner left? I think that's what you mean then. I knew it'd get progressively harder once I set that final out bit. You mean this bit after here. Keep it in 4th gear here, going all the way through the chicane, don't you? You mean keep it in 4th now here, yes. No, it doesn't work for me, that. The car needs to be slowing down progressively to 3rd, then to 2nd to take that double chicane there kind of thing. Keeping it in 4th and trying the double change down just doesn't work in my head. Let's see how we go. I know where you mean. We're alright, we're still clean, we're still faster, I think. Let's see what we can nail here. Blew it just there. Can't beat my Ghost through this corner, that much I do know. It's better though. Got the curb on the right end of Conrod. Okay, that'll straighten the line up a bit. Yeah, got that. I'm quite skittish through here since I slid it into that right hand wall. Oh, I hit the left hand wall then as well. Oh my lord. Oh, yay! Now she's sliding on me, Christ alive. I have to do the change down with gears here, I can't do that into 4th thing. Oh, my glasses are welded to my forehead. I can feel sweat dripping down my nose. This is not fun. Oh. Just get this final corner right, you nugget. Oh, that's 4/10 off, maybe 3/10 off. Oh, it's almost a 14. No route, no, not fourth there. Okay, okay. Oh, I want that 14. Come on. Faster again. Blown that corner. Oh, hello wall. Didn't touch it. I'm gonna this time. No, I'm not. Much quicker through there. Whoa. I can be much quicker through there, I know that. I'm slower here as well. Can't get the car to turn there. Come on. Third of a second down. I need to be in that third gear before I hit that apex, don't I? I know that. Feels right in my head. Exactly the same time as last time. Every time sector was down on that last lap. That's not good. I blew the first corner, didn't I? Oh, I just rode that curve a little bit. Didn't need to do that. You slug! And by the way, that is supposed to come out as another word, but it's a family channel. I just want to try this with a different approach. Just want to try it slower, less frantic, less desperate. Oh, that's where I'm losing a bit there. Well, more time. I've been up, you've been up with 0.5 in the first half of the current Ghost, 240. Yeah, I hope so. It's not far away, is it? It's not far away at all. Can't lift the throttle there. I've just got to blend the throttle there. Come on, this time. I think I'm happy to be in the top 3,000 at least. Mr. Help Aids. That was rubbish. Tuning guides, the best car, if you're not level 50 yet, is the GTR 17. If you want to try something just a little bit different but just as quick, it's the Alpine A110 around the Tokyo 600. But all of those cars for the Tokyo 600, well, donkey, all of those cars are actually really capable. And there's one thing about that latest series that I created there, is that all of them are slightly different and they all teach you a different technique about how to control the car. Because it's brilliant, that 600 track, because it's wet. You're on hard tyres. If you want to go for the mediums, you've got to save a bit of speed, because you take it off on power, you don't add weight. So with that, you get to learn cars that like to brake early, cars you can brake late on, dive into a corner. But then you've got the other factor that some of these cars are incredibly quick and they go like hot stink, and you've just got to tune it right. Damn right, my friend. Damn right, Poets Corner. Except not quite so retired just yet. Don't write me off. I'm grey, old and fat, and I hope to be slimmer before I retire, because I'm going to kick this blooming kidney problem into touch, and then we'll be able to do some of the things we enjoy. Oh my god, I'm all over the shop. Right, this lap, folks, this is going to be the one. Purely because I've got the final corner right. I don't know why, but I lifted the brake as soon as I floored it then. Right, back with the Ghost. We're on one. Let's go. Let's get this right. Count our way around the circuit. I'm just going to ignore the chat for a moment. Please accept my apologies as we hit the grass. And screw that. No, we're not going to screw it. We're going to drive this one. Come on. Oh, maybe not. We're going to see if we can catch it though. We're not going to give up on it. How can I do that? How can I just gain seconds on that Ghost? That was just mind-blowing that that's so possible. I don't want to change up to fourth there either. Oh no, it's not going to be the one. It's not going to be the one. Take that back. Hello gravel. Yeah, hello gravel. Hello grass. Completely the wrong gear there. 5. Oh my lord. I do agree with you on the sexy bit though, Poets Corner. Although I've never seen your picture, I was talking about myself. Right, 7 seconds of pain. A 2:15.089. Come on, boy. You've only got to beat your time by another car length, another Ghost length. Come on. Focus. Third gear into there. Third gear in. Is that the way we're going? I don't like that. Who does 9 laps at Bathurst? Christ. No, I'm blowing it. I'm just not turning into the corner for some reason. Let's have a break. Let's go and have a look at... Don't try it now, but I'm curious about shifting down to second into the last corner, but try going back up to third before getting back in the throttle. Yeah, so I do go down to second, but I think third gear is the right gear to come out of it. I think you're 100% right, and that is... I've not watched anybody else's videos. Let me tell you, I don't watch anybody else's videos. This is all me. And I probably should, but just trying to work it out. 2,172. And in the friends list, we are 4th still. Just ahead of Ollie, just ahead of Neil. I say just. It is just. It's a matter of a bit. But look at that gulf between Rapid and Space Gal. There's a whole second. So I'm almost ahead of Rapid. But this will be my last stint, and if I don't do it... Yeah, do check that out, Adrian. It's fast approaching midnight, and I know I'm in for trouble if I don't get there, but I need to get the gold. No time, but that felt better. I'll come back to you in a second, Robin. Just bear with me, my friend. Now I'm at the worst part of it. I don't really like being inside under the car, but that wasn't deliberate to back off then, that just happened, so... Oh, oh, you slug. I do have some tips and advice for switching up to manual. So, if you're used to driving cars as an automatic, real cars in real life, or you're not actually have a driving license yet and you don't drive a manual car on the street, you're going to have the best fun of your life trying to learn manual gears on here. Use a view where you can always hear the engine. Don't play with music on. You want to drive to the rev counter and not the speedo. Gear changing up and down is the most critical thing that you can imagine, and you need to hear it and feel it. So, in the car setup screen, there is a little power graph when you adjust the gears. That power graph tells you when to change gears in any car, because you change gear at the point where you run out of power, so the top of the peak or the end of the flat bit. And I blew that corner by taking my hand off the steering wheel. Doesn't matter, does it? So learn to change gear as your rev counter comes up. So as I go down this first lap, I'll try and give you a bit of a hint. So you should be able to see that bar going across the top. Really, you change gear when the red is almost about to turn to blue, unless you're driving a Honda, and then you leave it blue for about 3.5 seconds, maybe a minute, because they love it, Hondas. All serious advice. You can see that rev counter going up now. When it gets to the end of the bar, hit the gear up. And on changing down, you change down at the point where the back of the car will remain most stable. Look at that, I just sailed round that corner for whatever reason, don't know why. But there's a lot to teach on manual gearboxes if you don't know how to drive it. The other thing I'm going to tell you is in GT7 they don't use the clutch in online racing, and I'm racing right foot on the throttle and left foot on the brake. I don't use my right foot to switch between the two, and I also don't drive with the clutch. I just ride accelerator and brake. I keep my hands at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock on the steering wheel, and I always keep my fingers pressed against the back of the shifters. They're always touching them. So it really is just the shortest travel for my fingers to change the gears up and down. But you should be able to feel and sense when you need to change gear. You'll feel the inertia of the car sometimes. A great car to try a different tune on for gear shifting that will really blow your mind, and it will change your concept about when to change gears, is the Beat 91 engine swap, because it runs the low compression turbo, and ultimately I'm just heavily thinking about what I'm doing now and not thinking about gear changing, sorry. Would I settle for a 14 today? I can't see where I'm going. Whose idea was it to put the Ghost back in front of me? Oh, you slug dog. I need to move my Ghost back out to 0.9. Just bear with me a second, folks. Please accept my apologies, that was a very desperate need. Coolant had to get out. Let's have another go. So I was talking about gears, and I see you saying, well, just in time trial. I don't think it matters. I think however you change gears is really important, and you just change gears in exactly the same way as you would driving any other car. Doesn't matter whether you're on a time trial or not. Well, that blew that, didn't it? Try that again. So we've pushed the Ghost back. I was going to be somewhere in the region of 0.4 up if I'd actually got that across the line, but it's so difficult when that car's in front of you. and I don't want it to come down to the last turn. I really want to have that ghost somewhere in my sights. Top of the mountain. Yeah, changing gears, it's depends on the car. So I would always go and recommend that you go and look at the gearbox on the car and see what the power curve is, because it's the closest thing we have to a rolling road graph in the game, is that power curve. And you can work out so many characteristics of the engine and the gearbox. Whoa. I must have changed down way too early then. Let's get the field back up and we'll go for a lap on the next lap. Oh, I sliced that, didn't I? I'm going to get penalised for that, surely. Yeah, there it is. Right. How much can I cut that apex there? Can I really hammer that? It's not representative when you're not at full tilt though. Oh, come on. You're better than that. That was absolute nut job. I am burning up. This room is well hot. Got the windows open, got a fan on, and I've got a PC running and 5 screens. It's all too much. I didn't 100% nail that bend when I set that lap, did I? I haven't 100% nailed that corner for a long time. I don't think I've ever nailed it, but why does the ghost keep racing away? The ghost keeps racing away because it's much further ahead of me now. I'm gonna chase it down. Can't get it to turn in. The only problem with restarting is you don't actually know where you are in relation to the ghost because you don't have that little timer. A little bit too quick round there. It really threw me off the line. I'm surprised it didn't penalise me for cutting that white line though. Too far back. Even though the ghost, I can't catch that ghost now, but let's keep going. 10 more minutes of this. Put some decent laps in, get some warm-up done, and then we'll that's the first time I've really got that sector down. I think I've found that now. Here we are with the ghost time. That's better. That'll give me some sort of impetus, a bit more understanding. Go, go, go. Just before the 150. Always amazed at just how much the car bounced off that, the Ghost bounced off that curb on that previous lap. I've just got the wrong gear, what a twonk. Talking, come on. I could do this bit, a piece of cake, I can keep up my Ghost through here. He says. Just can't thread the needle, but as Neil says, it's so frustrating. You can absolutely bomb this course, you can get a decent time in, but you can't just do it that one lap where you connect it all up. And the guys that go fast round here, oh my lord, how fast do they go? Chasing Ghosts, absolutely Game Tech. Ghost chasing. Not hunting. Right, this lap, then it's off to bed with a gold in my pocket. Confidence. We know how to do it. Can we keep it in third? We can, we just have to do it faster. A little lift there makes the car rotate. Not the fastest across the start finish line, but we got a whole lap to make that up. See if we can catch it. Come on. I don't mind a slower start occasionally, it gives a little bit of something to do. If you brake too late, you know exactly you've braked too late because you can't hug that inner curb, and I was just off that inner curb this time, so I did brake fractionally late, but I've just braked too late into there as well. And third gear is too much to roll out that curb. I've got to stay in third gear coming up there. Every time I've come up that hill, I've come up it faster when I've stayed in third. Oh, just rolled wide there. It's all practice. It says first. There's no way in the world I'm going down to first gear for that. Not a chance. Right, try again. Try and get this one absolutely nailed. No, not this time. Did I need those posts? Well, sod it. I did need those braking markers. It's a lot of car to destroy, isn't it? I feel like I've hit a wall. I haven't had anything positive in the last 20 or 30 minutes or so. So I'm just going to quieten down a little bit, folks, and I'm just going to give it a concentrate. And he missed the first corner trying to concentrate. Let's go. think I blew that then, just round that corner, changing up to third too early. Oh. There's a 14. Oh, yes. Sorry for that little pump. That was just a well done you. It's not gold though, is it? How far away am I from gold? Am I 0.1 or 0.4? Is it a 2:14.4 or a 2:14.8? I can't remember. Now, was I incredibly slow? I can't be incredibly slow, I know that, at 2:14.9. But am I at a point where I'm on my way? Message retracted. Okay. Don't hit the wall. Don't penalise me. Thank you. Not entirely sure what you're trying to say, my friend, but if it's the swear filter that's cutting you out, don't worry, I've done all those swear words in my head. I know them all. I'm going to have another quiet lap as I get round to the end of this lap. Yeah, I'm going to have a quiet lap. I'm going to see if I can do it again. I think I could do this better. I'll need to do it better than that this time round. That little bit of grass helps you steer, but it cuts your power. .3 away. Oh my lordy chordy. That's half a ghost. Oh, nuts the wall. Oh, more nuts of wall. Does that put me in the top 2,000, I wonder? Oh my lord, lost that completely. I want to keep the time. I don't want to quit out and restart. I want to keep those sectors, so forgive me for driving back to the penalty line. I want to keep that comparison. My optimal's now a 2:14.8.10. Still not there yet, am I? A 2:14.6 something. Let's go. 250 mile I've done tonight around this bad boy. still not 100% confident with my braking point on that one, and I feel I don't want to hit that curb. I think I want to miss the curb. Here we go. That felt slow through there. Felt very slow. You can just hear the engine pick up. Very slow and deliberate, not letting the car slide, but it's not getting me any closer to my ghost. Ooh, there we go. Bugger it. You picked up... I did. Yeah, I saw that, mate. I did see that. I did think to myself, Steve was right. And I think I've got to do that on all corners, you know. I think I need to be a gear lower and accelerate out a gear higher on the critical corners that I think I need to be in. Like this one, I know it's third gear, and I've got to brake a car length before the 150. This one, I've got to brake down from fourth to third, second, really get a scrub in there. I make mistakes on every lap, so I've got to be able to catch this ghost. I made all this time up on the way down Conrod. I didn't make masses of inroads at the top of the lap time here. I kept it on the track though. Oh my lord, that's never happened. That's never happened today. That's the first time that's happened. And I'm slowly running out of time, folks. I'm starting to feel really pooped, and it's going to be time to call it. But I keep doing that one last lap thing. I know there's certain people now in my friends list looking at my time and thinking, I know I can beat that. I know I can. But there's also people that have looked at my friends list and gone, nah, never again. And I get that. She wanted to go wide for some reason. She wasn't slowing down. I've really dropped back from my ghost there. Manage the slide. It's not a driftmobile. Fourth gear all the way up there. Is she liking that? It doesn't matter that I'm back from a ghost a fair way. I think I've caught a bit. and then away it goes again. 0.7 is a long way out. I reckon I'm a whole second behind. How can I make up 0.3 at this point? I didn't do so bad if I wasn't so slow at the start. I'd be with him. That was a good demonstration of just how capable that is. I couldn't do a 105 to save my life earlier. Do it again, boy. I've got this habit, and it's from my Mini, I think, where as I change down, I lift off the brake and I pulse the brake. Because my Mini has auto rev matching, I kind of anticipate that and allow the gears to slow the car down a little bit. Don't hit that wall, you slug. I don't mean slug either. That was purple sector as well, wasn't it? I'm going to get the yellow sign here. I'm not going to be able to see if I can do it. Point 0.3 up, 0.4 up, 0.5 up. That was a 2:14.3. Do it again. You know you can. I just flicked that curb and that ruined the forward momentum. That just made the Shall I flick ASM off for one lap? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I haven't improved anything, have I? I haven't looked at the list, have I, before I've gone any further? Let's just have a look. I'm in the top 2000, 3.21. Happy days. I haven't actually looked at that, have I? In the top 2000, third in the list. A whole second behind Space Cow and Sam. A whole second behind. But let's just see what happens when... Turn that off. Let's see what difference that makes. I'll have a bit of forward momentum, a bit more forward momentum out the corners. But to get to a 2:14.9 using ASM tells me I can do so much quicker, and a lot of people can do so much quicker. If you use the help page to get your confidence up, to get you closer, as long as they don't completely trash your driving capabilities. I actually released the brakes a lot earlier then, because I felt the car was sliding more. Active stability management, what does it do? It keeps your line astern, I guess, doesn't it? It stops you spinning. Whee! It does stop you sliding quite a bit. I just have to slow that down, stop the pendulum motion quite a bit. If I slow that down through there just a little bit more, that'll stop that, and I should be able to make that corner quite easy. Don't know what's going to happen here. Ooh, hello grass verge. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, keep it in third. That's the way. That's what we've discussed. I'm a bit of a chicken here because I know it's close to the end. Oh, I've already bought my ticket for tomorrow. That means it's past midnight. I'm going to call it there, folks. Bit of a disappointment. I have got a job to go to in the morning. I'm 0.3 away. Can I do that before Thursday night? Racing Friends tomorrow night. Might have an hour at the end of that. Wednesday night, got planned videos. Thursday night is the last night. I reckon I can do another couple of hours on this and get that bust. Although that breaks my promise to myself that I'll never do more than a couple of hours. I've already done 3 hours on this one, but I'm as close as I possibly can be for a fat old knackered old grey-haired fella. I don't think that's too bad, but 0.21 away. We'll see. We'll see. And with that, folks, I will call that a night at midnight. Thank you very much for coming to see me. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate all the comments and all the chat, all the encouragement. It's really much appreciated. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Take care. Silver. We can beat that. I know we can.